People, I'm back again with another video. Today we are doing this Black Sharif comic book effect. Very simple. So this is what it has to actually look like. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. There's going to be a lot of stuff. We are going to do a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of tutorials moving forward. I'm actually new on YouTube. I've done a lot of works on my IG. So if you don't know, you can check out my IG. Link is in the description. If you already subscribed, man, thanks for sticking with me. Alright, so let's get to work. So I have this is the artwork that we are going to do. This I did a couple of weeks ago. It's very simple. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Very simple artwork. So let's get to it. Alright, so as you know, if you are new, you probably don't know this, but this is how I start my every artwork. I mostly do it 15 by 15. Mostly it's 3K, but before this, let me do it 15 by 15 so that everything moves. So I have my artboard checked, everything. So let's go. Alright, so I need my guides. So I go to view, come to new guide layout, and make sure columns are 2, rows are also 2, and everything fits perfectly. Alright, so for this, I have my images already cut out. I didn't want to waste your time cutting the images and all that. So I have my images already cut out. So this is how it looks like without a background. So these are the images that we are going to use today. You can find them on the internet actually. You can Google it, yeah. It's already on the internet. It's quite nice. Yeah, looking good there. It has a facial expression that's nice. And I like that. Alright, so we're going to prepare the background. So as you know, if you don't know, I'll use solid color every time. So I go here, I go and choose my solid color. So I can choose any color I want. It works perfectly, very fast for me. So I'll go with black, like a little bit darker though. Not like all black, like just a little bit, about 80% black. Yeah, I think that will work. Yeah, this is nice. Alright, so with that, I'll add a little bit of noise. So I go to filter, I go to noise, I add a bit of noise. I convert to smart objects. So if you don't know what a smart object is, meaning if I want to re-edit this particular solid color, let me convert it and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the noise that I added. So the reason I did a smart object is because if I want to re-edit everything, and if I want to change the noise settings, I can come back here, click this, and change it. Do you get me? And if I want to change the color of the background of a solid color itself, I'll just go to the layer here, double click, and then right here I can change the color to any other color that I prefer. If I want to do it all black, then I can go all black or maybe white. All I have to do is go to file, save it, and automatically it will take effect on my actual artboard. Do you get me? So that's what a smart object is. But I don't need gray, so I need black. So let me go back and just change this to mine. Yeah, like 80% gray. Save it, and it will take effect. So as I switch back, you can see it's back to black. So this is a smart object. So that's what a smart object is, in case you don't know. If you're already a pro, man, I think you already know this. So this is for the people who are new. Alright, so we are going to add in the images. Okay, this is the artwork. Let me close this. Alright. So this is the first image. That's the one behind, pointing like, yeah, aggressive, like, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know what he was thinking, but as you all know, if you are Ghanaian, if you watch his video, you know what this is for. We're going to enlarge it. This is actually going to be behind you. We're going to enlarge it a lot. Keep him right here. We are going to bring in the other one. This video is like he's asking for help or something. The facial expression is like, oh, why did you do this to me? My jiggy black hole. Alright, so we have everything placed. The next thing, the effect is actually a gradient map. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a gradient map to it. So we come, you come here, then you select your gradient map, right on top of the layer. Initially, some might come as another color, but it came as black and white. So you are going to go here, click this, then you have your editor here. So we are going to change the white actually to a red color. You can change it to another color, it works. So what it does is basically the black fills in the shadows, and the red is going to fill up all the highlights. Yeah, that part is going to fill up all that part. So we are going to give it this like darker red color. I think yeah, this will do. So that's it. So as you can see, like I think 70% of the artwork is done. The rest is just about switching and adding a few things to make it pop. Yeah, so let me just clip this to each of the images because I think I'll be doing something else with it. So I'll duplicate it. You can drag to the plus here, it will duplicate it. Yes, then I'll drop it here. Then I'll go to clipping mask and clip it. Yeah. I have another one for the I think the background. Let me get another one for the background as well. Oh sorry. Let me clip this, I'll duplicate this. Background. I just want to separate everything so that in case I want to re-edit something, I don't have to try and maneuver around. So this is all these the gradient map has been clipped to each of the images. Yeah, so that everybody has this own gradient map. Chimpe. Nobody's fighting over. Alright, so we're going next and we are going to the white part. The earrings, the necklace, the eyes, as you can see from the artwork. Yeah, those were white that didn't have a gradient color. It made it pop down, like give it like that Marvel, that comic book look. Yeah, that made everything nice. So we are going to paint out all these things. So carefully do it. I'll probably so pick your brush tool, right? And the gradient map has a layer mask. This white thing is called a layer mask. If you're a pro, you already know it. If you're a beginner, this is what we call the layer mask. So the layer mask, we are going to make sure our foreground color is black. So I'm going to press X on the keyboard. Or let me just switch this right here. Click these arrows. It will just switch. Alright, then I'm going to lower the brush size. So we lower the brush. You can right click on any part of the artboard and this is going to pop up. So we lower the brush. Make sure the hardness is down to 0, or maybe a little bit of like about 6%. Alright. So let me bring here. I think let me use it a bit. I'm going to zoom in, so let me just zoom in. So with the mouse scroll, we can zoom in. Yeah, I'm going to zoom in and paint this. Let me turn it down. Alright. So yeah, I think we have everything. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. So alright, the first one actually. So we are going to paint this out, and I probably wouldn't do it very well because I don't want this video to be long. So probably might forward through this. Yeah, because we are just painting. So with my left clicking, I'm just holding down the mouse button, the left button, and just painting this side up. Yeah, then we're gonna zoom out the earrings, paint the one now. This particular one too, now it comes out. Alright, so we have this popped out. Alright, so it's probably not gonna be accurate, but if you are doing it, you can take your time and do it. I'm doing a shitty job. Alright, you're painting out the eyes. I have my eyes already done. So as you can see, man, this is looking great. But the eyes are a bit, it's like gray, not dark. So yeah, we'll work on that one. So let me just continue here. I have his teeth. Oh, sorry. We go to the second gradient map with the layer mask. We paint out the teeth. Oof, that is yellow. That is yellow. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the yellowish teeth. But anyway, it works. We try and fix it out, so don't worry. I'll try my best to figure that part out. So yeah, this is a bit. Alright. So if you want to, let me show you. If you want to make these actually white, because I think the actual artwork I did it. I made it like white and black. So normally, what I go to, there are so many ways to do it. Trust me. The simplest way to do it, just create a new layer. Go to the plus sign, create a new layer. Change the blending mode. This is your blending mode. Everything. Change it to color. Right. Make sure your foreground color is white. And just come here. You can paint it. It will turn everything to black and white. Yeah. You just remove the yellowish. Yeah. You just remove the yellow. Turn everything to black and white. That's the simplest way to do it. Yeah. But there's another way to do it that will be more accurate. But this one works as well. It works nice. But yeah, there's another way to do it to make it more accurate. Then you can use your levels. But that's a bit advanced. So for the beginners, you can use this. This makes it nice. Just paint that one. makes it cool. But if you're a bit advanced and you want to still add white to it, you can go to use levels. When you select the levels, make sure let me bring it to this particular one. Make sure let me clip it, so you clip it to that one. And what we do next is we are going to change it to screen. You see, alright. So with this selected, you are going to invert it. So Control I, invert it, then everything is gone. Then we are going to paint just the white part back in. Do you get me? So our foreground color has to be white. Then come here. You see that one is a bit brighter. So yeah, keep it shining, Alright, go back to the white part, just the white part. No, just the white part. Yeah, so we paint the white part. We are going to deal with the black parts later. So alright, so we have the white part, so now it's really popping out, like really shining, like blanks. Alright, so with the white part, the easiest way you can do it, create the same thing, the same levels again, create another one, make sure it's clipped so that you don't mistakenly paint somewhere else. Then this particular one, the blending mode, is going to be changed to multiply. So what multiply does is it removes all the whites and just keeps the blacks. Yeah, anything white it will not show when you change the blending mode to multiply. So the same way we are going to invert it. You get me? So Control I, invert, then we go to the darker parts. Then we just, you can see how dark it is. It's really dark, like black. Yeah. Even though you can see the color here is white, yeah, but we have black, like dark. Yeah, that's the eyeball. This is a bit. You can take your time, man. I'm just doing so. Lower the opacity a bit. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you can do the same for the other one. So let me duplicate this. I'll take it up to this one, clip it, then let me just this a bit, lower the opacity down to yeah, that's cool. So it works. So that's basically the part of the artwork that I think most of the artwork is done. So we're going to do the text now. So I saw that this part was just space. I don't want any space in my artwork. I want everything to be filled up. So his name is Blacko. So I use a typeface. The typeface that I use is called True Lies. True Lies. So let me just type Blacko. I have a Blacko typed out. Let me enlarge it. Let me come here. You have to go to character and enlarge it a bit. There you go. Yeah, change it to white color. Then I just type in my True Lies. In case you're looking for the font, it's called True Lies. Yeah, True Lies regular. Alright, so as you can see, I'm sure you remember this text. Alright, so we're going to transform it. So you can show transform controls here. You can click this part. Alright, so this button will come in. You hold on to one corner, then you drag it a bit to make it look a bit larger to fill up the place. Tilt it to this side, and then you send it here. But it's going to come behind. This is the initial photo. We're going to go behind that initial photo. So let me bring it below this layer. Yes, there you go. Go below it, and it fills up this side. And I think the second text that I have is Sharif. So let me duplicate this. Drag to the plus. You have a duplicate of it. Control, then with your mouse button you can drag it down. Then transform it again. So it is going to be a little smaller. Small, but transform it to this side. I think this is cool. Alright, click here for the transform to go. And Control A, select everything. Then we come to Sharif. So Blacko Sharif right there. I think I have some lines. Yeah, some like Marvel comic book lines that I drew as well. So let me just add that one. There are two ways to do it. You can just pick this tool, the polygon lasso tool, then you draw, you just click, then you stretch. So you draw the shape to the end. So you have one shape drawn out. You hold shift. So this is gonna add another one. So you see the plus sign right there, the polygon lasso tool here. So with that, you can draw another one here. If you don't hold shift, the first one will disappear. Yeah, so we just draw. So hold down shift, it's going to add another one. Add up. That's we have two, and last one I have my third one here. So I have these. Then I'll just create a new layer mask. A new layer. Created this layer. Bring it up. We are going to fill this part with white. So my foreground color right here is already white. So I just press Alt, delete. Then I have my white color. Then I press Ctrl D to remove the selection. Selection is gone. So yeah, there you go. Very, very simple. So you can add extra things to it, and I think what I added, I have a few of the things that I added here. Let me go back to yeah, there you go. Alright, so I have this, it's like a grunge depth that I put on top of it. Yeah, you can find it on the internet. Yeah, just some depth particles. It makes it gives it extra depth. Yeah, so you can reduce the opacity in case you don't like there's too much of it. Then I'm sure you've seen this a lot. This is just a rubber PNG of a rubber. It's actually JPEG, right? It's like a rubber bag thing that mostly you see in so many artworks. You probably know. So this is how it works if you don't know how it works. So you place it on there. It's actually square, so it fits it perfectly. So as I said initially, I think I said it somewhere about multiply and screening. So with this, I do not need a black part. I honestly don't need it. I just need a highlight on the rubber. So if I go to multiply, you'll see it will just remove the whites and keep all the blacks. But that's not what I want. So I want to do a screen because I want the opposite of it. I want to keep the whites and eliminate the blacks. So yeah, come here, screen. There you go. Now you can see everything is coming up clean. So we can reduce the opacity so that we can see the artworks more. Alright. If you see the middle part, there are so many whites here. So if you want to, you can just clear parts of this side. Yeah, so that I can reveal most of the artwork. So we'll create a layer mask right there. Pick our brush tool, right click, enlarge it a bit, make sure the softness is down to 0. Enlarge it a bit. Alright. Opacity, just a little bit down. You can reduce the flow too. Just let me start with you can start brushing. So I click. Oh, sorry, my foreground color is made a mistake, right? Make sure your foreground color is black, or else you will see anything. So click, and then as you can see here, I think this is nice. This is cool. Yeah, you can keep this here. And the parental advisory. So yeah, I think this is okay. It looks nice. It looks okay. You can do certain stuff with it. You can do a lot more stuff with this. So I'm just trying to show you the basic ideas. I'm going to run through a lot of stuff. So the parental control, I have this already downloaded from the internet. I drop it here. Bring back a bit. So if you want to do an album art with this effect, you just drop this one below. Boom. You have your album art. Yeah, just like that. Simple like that. Let me bring it a little bit so that you see my easy. Alright, so that's it. I think yeah, that's how it works. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you.